Brendan, Gerard, Drew, and not real sure about any of the meanings or origins or anything like that. Grew up on the New South Wales far north coast, up near Byron Bay. I tell people from down here, but yeah, up in a town, Alstonville, is where I grew up until I finished my school years, and yeah, moved to Sydney after that, and then on down to Tassie. My brother gave me my first cow on my 7th birthday, so I thought that was a pretty good thing, and ended up with a couple by the time we moved into town. I think maybe some of my other brothers saw them as investments, but no, for me it was a bit of a novelty to have something that I could own, and it was just like a big pet, I suppose. Yeah, I've got 5 older brothers, no sisters, but yeah, so half a footy team there with the 6 boys, ranging from, I think the oldest now is 44 and down to me at yeah, now 27, so there's a bit of a range. Being the youngest, it was always good you had to earn your stripes in the backyard. That was good fun. First time uncle at was I 10 or 11 years old. I became an uncle. So yeah, that was a bit of a novelty to have younger kids around, and I thought that was pretty cool that I could play with a little niece or nephew. I was never really knew, and to be honest, and then still got to 18, and Mum would have a couple of conversations with me and sort of say, what do you want to do, and now you need to start looking at career options, and well, still not sure, and ended up stumbling across going to England to play cricket straight out of school, and that was a bit of a good excuse to see something different and allow me to find something that that didn't mean that I had to go to uni straight away or anything like that. Cricket's actually taken me to a few international places, with a couple of trips to India, an African trip a few years back, a New Zealand trip, so it's been a good way to see a few bits and pieces of the world as well. When we had a week in Italy last time when we were in England, and then we went across to Italy for a week and did the Rome, Pisa and Venice, all that thing, and that was probably the best week I've had in a long time on it. I actually got married about coming up 2 years ago, so that's with my wife Jessica. She actually worked at a pub that was nearby our cricket club when we were playing in Balmain. It all sort of came about coming down to Tassie when we'd been together for about 2 years, and ended up dragging her down here with me, and did the right thing, and the rest is history. I enjoy getting out on the golf course, and that's probably my my one thing that I'm quite happy to do when I have a spare half a day or so. No, I'm someone it's not too hard to get me into the gym. I actually enjoy that side of things, and quite enjoy the pre-season side of cricket. The actual that you can get in there and work pretty hard and see some results. I'm doing an exercise science or sports science degree, which I've only got about 2 units left to do with that, and with a management major in that. Most of the time it works out okay. It's the assessments don't clash with games too often, but towards the first game of the season last year was at the same time there were 2 assessments due, and that was a bit of the only real nightmare that I've had with trying to schedule that. I've used my phone my iPhone as a phone rather than the apps that you can have for it. Not like a few of the other boys that have got about 4 or 5 pages of slipping through of different apps. Mine's only sort of 1 or 2 pages of apps. So I decided to play under the stairs at home one day when I must have been 3 or 4, and Dad looks across, and here I am trying to pat a red-bellied black snake. So next thing he knows, he jumps in and he pulls me out from the back of the ankle, but it makes a good story. I don't remember any bit of it.